That really doesn't look right. Why doesn't that look right? What is happening here? Oh. I haven't made a sat heavy enough to use them for vectors. Actually, do I have vectors? I might have the vectors. I've got the veneers. Do I have vectors? Don't see it. I don't see the vectors. No, I didn't have the vectors. The vectors. Nope. Yeah, can you imagine having a satellite big enough for... that you have to have vectors on the satellite? Oh, please don't do that. Where is the center of mass? Oh, it's way further forward. I don't think it really matters anyway. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That doesn't look right. Whoops. I think I need to bring this one in then. I think it was here where it was before. I think it was there. Oops. Keep getting that messed up. Yeah, I think this was the satellite. Try to fix out for the glitchy terrain and water KSP gets sometimes, and it seems to have worked perfectly. Nice. Right, and then we need this. Let's open the editor on that. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure things out. I actually think the ugh, this is getting crowded in here. I actually think that the okay, turn off that. Biggest so far, biggest satellite has used 4 aerospikes. I want it to look like it's floating. Jesus! Jesus, Maz, why would you want that? Solar orbit? God. That was for solar orbit. Don't think I'll ever need any more than that. Yeah, I don't think you'll need any more than that. That's just ridiculous. Okay, big question now. How much mass have we increased? And secondly, right, Delta V, we're on 829 meters a second. Let's save that. Let's go back to the old one. 876 meters a second, so we have increased in mass. 3.2 tons. Yeah, that's it. 9 tons that I have for geostationary transfer. 3.4. So what have I added? Do you know what? I don't need this many batteries. Is a famous last word, right? I guess it's the batteries and the additional solar panels. It was an accident and I'm sorry. No, he really wasn't. Any bigger and you'll need to rename it the Tet from Oblivion. Yes. I do like Oblivion. It's quite a nice film. Alright, now I think I can freely move these back, right? Without anything attaching itself to it. Excellent, I can. Fantastic. Well, that was all I was trying to do originally, was trying to move that back without... so that I've got access to the fuel tanks. Yeah, it's just so that I've got access to the fuel tanks here, so I can kind of see how much fuel we've got fairly easily without having to, like, clip the camera in and seeing all this crap. Still not quite in the right place. Nothing is accidentally attached to the docking port that you jettison when you undock. This docking port here. I'll tell you what I could do, actually. I could clip the girder in, like, one more to the docking port. Just to give it a little bit more space. Right, let's save that. Now I want to get this. Merge with this, please. But I want to... take that off and delete that. Hello, game? Oh. That's okay. We can fix the struts in the actual save. That's the old whatever, I don't care. Just reroute to that real quick. Just make sure it does fit in. Ooh, that's a bit tight. Without clipping things in. Oof, that's really tight, dude. I have a feeling that if I undock that, that's going to crack and strike on me. How much room do I have on this side? Why is there just no room on this? Hate doing it, but I'm gonna have to. Wait, no. I don't think this is gonna work. This is gonna be something that we're gonna have to test. Super heavy thrust structure implies that Easylon has not named it your mom's bed. Hold on, T-Man, let me have a look at that in a sec. I mean, there's a little bit of glitching through the fairings, but I'm gonna be real honest, I don't care. I don't care. I mean, if this works, I have a very bad feeling that the hitboxes on these relays extend out in a very, very wonky fashion, and that right there is absolutely 100% clipping in, isn't it? But I don't have any more space in the fairing. How have I managed this? How have I designed something that has 0 space? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah. I have a feeling this is going to crack and strike, so we should probably do tests on this, shouldn't we? You might say you don't care, but it's gonna nag at you a little bit for the rest of the stream. Maz, you're absolutely right. It really is. Like, it's only... I don't know. The problem is... I need to use these plates here to, like, hold the fairing in place. How much mass is going to be in... is actually in these fairings? Here, let's just... reroute to there for the time being. Get rid of that. How much mass is that altogether? 11.69 tons. I don't know if the Hermes can do 22. No, it can get these satellites out on a transfer orbit easy. Okay, so the Delta V is fine. We can add more Delta V into these, like, we can add more mass into these if we wanted to. And we've got 800 meters a second in each of these, so we've got plenty to be able to circularize in geostationary. Because what, it's... How much to circularize geostationary? About... not sure. Right, here, let me just go back through chat real quick, because I realized... oh, hey T-Man, how's it going, dude? Right, so what's this? Super heavy... spots the new thruster pack for super heavy. Holy mother of God. Ooh. Nice. That's cool, man. If I use all the same size fuel tanks, I could fit 8 relays on there. There may be a skiff at the center. Super heavy thrust structure. I'm surprised Elon has not named it your mom's... Yeah, your mom's bed yet. Yeah. Might say you don't care. Yeah, it's gonna nag me. Will the stock fairing truss structures work better? I've tried them, Blasty. I'm not... I think I've tried them. Kind of goes through the middle of the... It goes through the middle of the satellites. I didn't like that. Mind you, if we get rid of this, and yeah, maybe that would be better, because that's taking up quite a lot of room, right, inside it. So yeah, let's get rid of that. Although that being said, I'm using docking ports to clamp on. I mean, maybe we could just use decouplers, right? Like, we don't have to use docking ports. We could use decouplers in this, and it would shrink down the size, and then I'm not gonna struggle to fit inside the fairing. Oh no, that was the reason why I didn't want to do that, was because it doesn't fit inside. Yeah, there's like these weird things that go through the satellite. That was why I didn't want to do it. The visual glitch look, that bugs me even more than because so the reason why is because I've actually I've actually attached that docking port, or this section, to here and then clipped it back to give myself more room. Does that make sense? To give myself more room in the fairing. Because the attachment nodes were not in the place where I wanted them to. So that's why the support truss structures weren't working for me. So that's why I designed my own truss structure. Do I have panels? I do actually have panels, so panels might be better in here. I could just use panels instead. Do you know what I would like? Circular panels. That's what I would really like. So yeah, we could do circular panels in this. Bigger fairing, rocket, and more boosters. It'll be fine. Well, this is my Hermes booster that I want to launch this on. The Hermes can lift 22 tons to low curb in orbit, but it's really not designed for that. It is designed primarily for geostationary transfer stuff, multiple satellites and geostationary, like pretty much what I'm using it for. And the reason why I've done it's designed for that is because it is designed around the does that fit? Oh, I designed it around the Ariane 5. Well, that's disappointing. What if I just use decouplers here instead? Just attach them onto the decouplers. Problem is then it doesn't quite look right because it's not flat. Where are the decouplers? So I mean, that's going to take up less space, but then once I have jettisoned the satellites, that would just be floating. Small triangles in a hexagon. I hate using these frickin' triangle parts, I'll be honest. But we can try it. Might not be a bad idea. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. I can't. I'm gonna have to do it individually. Because it doesn't have mirror symmetry, which... I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like these panels. Like, why is that not? It's absolute snapping, right? Yeah, absolute snapping. It's just really awkward to get it into the right place. Separator instead of a decoupler will drift away. Oh, yeah. Separator. I wonder. again, don't mind that it's clipping through the fairing here. This might be better, yeah. This might be a better idea. The last thing I need, though, is this separator to be stuck in an orbit. Like, I don't want to leave this up as debris. I realize that that is cursed, yeah. So the problem with the separator is that okay, so the plan is to have like a whole segment here, attach things on, and then the whole segment deorbit itself. But if the separator decouples, the separator will be left in orbit, in like a really shitty orbit, transfer orbit, and it'll have debris in the space program, and I don't like. That's why I never like using stack separators, because it just leaves debris that you can't get rid of. I hate the stack separators. It's I hate using them. You just get debris left over in your save. But do you know what? I think stack separators would be best. But then I've got to make sure that I decouple the satellites on a degrading orbit. Or we just delete the debris. But that feels cheaty. Fairing plates with node attachment enabled would stay attached to the stage. Wait, fairing plates with node attachment enabled would stay attached to the stage. Could attach the sats to them with decouplers or docking ports. So, do you mean the truss structure, interstage nodes? Like, for instance, that, right? So the problem with this is that I want to clip, like, slide things back so that it fits inside the fairing. But then you get like these really, really crappy visual things here with them inside, with the satellites inside it, visually inside. Is that what you're talking about? The truss structure stuff? Interstage nodes with the truss structure. Yeah, that's what I'm using, Maz. That's what I was using before. So I was using docking ports before. But the docking ports are quite fat, so it really doesn't, it takes up quite a lot of room. So there's quite a lot of fatness on them. And then I had this here, and then just to cover up, I had one of these brand adapter things, right, underneath the docking port, just to kind of like fill it out a little bit. And then I ran struts from here to here. Does that make sense? But it takes up too much room. So that's why I've been trying like panels and stuff. Because panels are a little bit thinner, and then attach the docking port to the panel. But the problem with the panels is that the panels are the wrong size. So I'm constantly... Satellite port will attach directly to a fairing node. So you mean just like put the satellite on the fairing node here and just leave it floating? I don't want floating things. Yeah, the satellites have docking ports on them, but I don't want to leave them just floating in midair, because that's gonna look weird. So I want something that structurally looks sound. Which is why I was using the struts before as like visual bracing ports to hold up the, like kind of like the truss structure, right? But actually made my own with the whatchamacallit. So I'm really struggling with this. What about the grip strip? Is that? Nah. I'm gonna say a grip strip might have worked. Like something like that, and then have like a cross brace and then attach it onto there. That could have worked. But it's coming through the fairing. You don't need docking ports on the stage structure. The SATs can node attach now, then undock later. Yeah. Yeah, I can attach them. So basically what you're saying actually, yeah, that's a good point. That means I can node attach to a structure here and then I don't need the docking port there. That's a good point. What about a beam along one edge of the fairings, then jettison the SATs sideways? The SATs won't fit sideways in the fairing. At least I don't think they will. It's not a bad idea. It does fit. How much space do I have? How much space do I have in here? Do you know what this... you might be onto something here, actually. Don't want to just use the beams, but maybe we could use grip strips. Don't know how much mass this is going to add. I think we're okay on mass, though. I think we decided that we were okay on this, right? I know you meant the I-beam. Just put that over there for the time being. Yeah, beam or plates. Oh, I will strut this as well. So the issue with this is that I think I was using the docking port there before for visuals, just so it looked like it's kind of mated correctly. I think that's why I was using the docking port, but some considering it may be required to keep center of mass in center line. Yeah.